Good day, this is Verna again from Word of Faith Christian Center in Kabeja, and today we're speaking on failed plans. We know life happens, and sometimes life does not go as you have planned it. Your business could fail, you can get retrenched, your children can act out, you can lose your job. Anything can happen. In Judges 6 verses 11 to 15, there's a story about Gideon, a man from the tribe of Manasseh. Now Gideon was from the weakest clan in the tribe of Manasseh. And Gideon himself was also the weakest person in his family. He was the most unlikely person for God to choose. In Judges 6:13 it says, Gideon replied to God after God asked him to lead the Israelites into battle against the Midianites. And this is what Gideon said. He said, "Pardon me, my Lord. How can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I'm the least in my family." Now you see, God is more interested in what you will become by obeying Him. He's not interested in what you are doing right now. Now God leads Gideon into battle against the Midianites with an army of 38,000 men. Now before the battle starts, God tells Gideon, "You have too many warriors." So Gideon, in obedience, sends 20,000 men home. And then Gideon is ready for battle again. And then God tells him again, "You still have too many warriors." And with this back and forth conversation with God, Gideon eventually was left with 300 men only to fight the Midianites. You see, the Lord gives Gideon and Israel victory over the Midianites with only 300 men. And this was not what Gideon had originally planned. You see, God can give you victory in your situation with the little that you have. Even if your faith is not that much at the time and the storm you're facing, God is with you. And all you have to do is obey God. When we think about the future and what God has in store for us, it is important to remember that things will not always go as we plan them. In fact, there are 3 unwritten rules that you should follow. Number 1, plan to start over. Life is a series of starting over. When plans fail, learn to start over. When things change, roll with it. Embrace the current season because you never know what God is up to. God wants the best for you. The second unwritten rule, plan to say no. Sometimes we have to say no to good things to experience the very best thing God has in plan for us. Pray for wisdom to know where you should invest your time and have the greatest impact for God's kingdom. And the third unwritten rule, plan to be creative. God's plan can sometimes take us down paths we do not expect. For Gideon, this involved using what he had. He only had clay jars with torches instead of battle-ready weapons to go into battle. God tells us, use the gifts I've given you today. Recognize what God has given you, and with God's help, you can go further than you can imagine. Everyone falls. Everyone makes mistakes. Change will only come if you decide to get up after you've fallen. Dust yourself off. Recognize where you went wrong and plan to start over. Have a fruitful, beautiful future. Have a good day.